Can you fall deeply in love with someone who you initially thought was the last person you'd ever be with? This question has puzzled people for centuries, and Jane Austen's uh, timeless classic Pride and Prejudice explores this very theme. Before we dive into the article, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more content like this. Bye. Austen's iconic novel has been captivating readers since its debut in the early 1800s. The 2005 film adaptation, starring Keira Knightley and Matthew Macfadyen, introduced iconic lines to a fresh audience. Uh, the movie resonated with modern viewers, making it a highly regarded and popular uh, adaptation like me. And Jane Austen's unique prose is what makes her works enduringly appealing. Um, her stories continue to resonate with audiences today, just as they did centuries ago. And with numerous adaptations of her novels, it's the iconic lines from the Pride and Prejudice movie that truly stand out. Let's take a look at some of the most memorable quotes from the movie, ranked from 25 to 1. 25. No. My good opinion, once lost is lost forever. Uh, Mr. Darcy. This line highlights Mr. Darcy's decisive and stubborn nature. 24 cent. One of these days, Lizzie, someone will catch your eye, and then you'll have to watch your tongue. Um, that 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 runs around what the phase of these damaged of the people that Jane's words are a subtle hint that Elizabeth might have to suppress her opinions when she falls in love. 23. With so evident a design of insulting me, you chose to tell me that you liked me against your better judgment. Um, Elizabeth Bennet May is Elizabeth's emotional response to Mr. Darcy's words is particularly captivating. 22. What have you done to poor Mr. Darcy? Charlotte Lucas. This line adds a touch of humor to the scene, and it also makes Elizabeth's confession equally funny. What are you, dead? Though she may well perish with the shame of having such a mother. Elizabeth Bennet. Elizabeth playfully teases her mother, suggesting that Jane might be mortified by her mother's behavior instead of succumbing to illness. Um, and, well, 20 pound baby. Lizzie for every day, my pearl for Sundays, and goddess divine. But only on very special occasions. Elizabeth Bennet to Mr. Darcy. This line is a humorous twist on their complex history. 19, you see, he and I are so similar. Elizabeth to Mr. Bennet. Elizabeth bursts into tears and confesses that she doesn't despise Mr. Darcy. Instead, she admires him deeply. 18, I cannot believe that anyone can deserve you, is Mr. Bennet to Elizabeth. Mr. Bennet's emotional response to Elizabeth's declaration of love is heartwarming. And oh, quite well is not very well. I'm satisfied. Uh, also, I come through in in my in my also this line is a subtle nod to their complex history, offering a humorous twist on their initial awkwardness. Uh, you have insulted me in every possible way and can now have nothing further to say. Elizabeth to Lady Catherine de Bourgh. Um, Elizabeth decisively asserts her independence and refuses any engagement promise. To 15, what a superbly featured room and what excellent boiled potatoes. Many years since I've had such an exemplary vegetable. Mr. Collins, Mr. Collins fails to endear himself to the family, particularly with his overzealous enthusiasm over the boiled potatoes. Uh, 14, then I do not have the talent of conversing easily with people I have never met before. Mr. Darcy, as I have, Mr. Darcy is generally uneasy around unfamiliar faces, but he demonstrates his readiness to engage with people once he becomes acquainted with them more intimately. 13 time, no, I prefer to be unsociable and taciturn. Makes it all so much more enjoyable, don't you think? Well, Elizabeth Bennet. Elizabeth playfully teases Mr. Darcy, delivering a sardonic remark directed at the man she has grown to love. 12. Your selfish disdain for the feelings of others made me realize you were the last man in the world I could ever be prevailed upon to marry. And Elizabeth delivers a harsh but truthful remark, uh, refusing to marry someone she holds in the lowest regard. Uh, 11, 11 got small, the fifth, we are all fools in love. Um, Charlotte's words are a truly romantic line in this adaptation of Pride and Prejudice, as it mirrors Austen's masterful blend of love, humor, and drama. Um, Penn, you could not make me happy, and I'm convinced I'm the last person in this world who could make you happy. Uh, and even I just Elizabeth refuses to marry someone she doesn't love, choosing to hold out for true love instead. Uh, 9, your mother will never see you again if you do not marry Mr. Collins, and I will never see you again if you do. Mr. Bennet done. Uh, Mr. Bennet gives Elizabeth the validation she needs to go against her mother's wishes, which 8. Can You Die of Happiness? Um, and Game Bennett called the faster and essential of the uh, measure. And Jane's exuberance is heartwarming to witness. And it's evident that she has found genuine love that, um, seven, only the deepest love will persuade me into matrimony, which is why I will end up an old maid. Uh, um, uh, Elizabeth Bennet. Elizabeth's haughty demeanor hinders her from attaining true contentment, but she eventually finds love and recognizes her flaws. Uh, Six, when you have five daughters, Lizzie, tell me what else will occupy your thoughts. Mrs. Bennet, uh, Mrs. Bennet's actions are driven by maternal love, a sentiment Elizabeth fails to grasp entirely. And there you have it, folks, always for us to. Uh, Pride and Prejudice is a timeless classic that continues to captivate audiences with its witty dialogue and relatable characters. Uh, why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,